Episode 22. Welcome back to Train the Dragon. This is a space for men who choose strength over shame, discipline over impulse, and Jesus Christ over lust. If you're here, you're not broken. You're powerful, and power requires training. Jordan Peterson once said, "A harmless man is not a good man. A good man is a very dangerous man who has that under voluntary control." Dallin H. Oaks, president of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, widely said, "The purpose of the gospel is to transform us to Jesus Christ." Here's the stories that I want to share with you. The smoke dragon's last whisper. The dragon did not vanish when truth was spoken. Smoke never does. He returned thinner, quieter, no longer roaring, but reasoning. "You have learned much," he said gently, circling the edge of Arendor's thoughts like ash on wind. "But tell me, must wisdom be so heavy?" His voice no longer promised kingdoms, only relief. "Surely a little spilling harms no one. You're strong now. You know the code. What danger lies in tasting what you have mastered?" The fog shaped itself into memory, not wild visions, but of familiar comforts. Lonely evenings eased, aches softened, the burden of restraint set briefly down. "You don't need not worship me," the dragon whispered. "Only rest. Creation is exhausting. Surely even the unseen night understands weariness." And for a moment, only a moment, Arendor felt the old ache, the desire to be unburdened without becoming better. But the unseen night stood beside him, not between him and the dragon, but within him. "The lies has changed," said the night softly, "but the end is the same." Arendor saw it then. The dragon no longer sought to steal the fire, only to dull it, to turn strength into habit, discipline into exception, truth into something negotiable. "I will not bargain," Arendor said, not loudly, but finally. The dragon recoiled, for smoke cannot endure when a man no longer debates his worth. A Psalm of Turning Heart by Arendor. It was a day without measure, or so it seemed to my weary bones. Cold mornings followed hard nights, and both rose from the deep places within me. I woke calm, girded for the day, yet felt myself wandering. Hope, leaning upon the staff of perhaps, asking softly if release yet lived. Yet I remain. By mercy I remain, for he has spoken to me, "You are mine." He has named me good, not by my strength, but by his knowing. I love him beyond my skin, within the marrow of my frame. This is no borrowed comfort. This is true. This time is not as before. I am being remade. I have turned my path wholly towards him, not seeking balance with shadow, but allegiance with light. Once I believed a title would crown me, that wages would weigh my worth, that silver and praise would declare my purpose. I was mistaken. For all these are lent, and the giver may gather them again. My purpose is not possession, my stewardship of life entrusted to me. Others choose as they will. Their agency is not my keeping. Yet my choices may draw them nearer, or cast them further away. I cannot rule the world that meets my eyes. Only the answer of my heart, and he is near, working not for worldly abundance, but for prosperity of the soul. Many cry, "Show us the way," and sell their ladders to the hopeful. But my hope is not for sale, for it rises from the root of all hope. Jesus Christ is my witness. By his Spirit I know. I choose to be one with him, not with the darkness, nor with the dragon of smoke. I have walked those roads. They end in hunger. I labored for false bread, took what was not mine to take, sought my name in the eyes of others. It did not heal me. The fire within me was given for creation, not for wasting. It was never meant to prove my worth, for my worth was always already spoken. I am recovering. I am renewing. I am being made young again. I tend my body with patience, my breath with kindness, my hunger with wisdom. I let desire pass without command. I feed what gives life. I write truth daily upon my heart. I stand accountable before heaven and among faithful men. I walk with God at 3, at 9, at any hour. I turn my face and speak. I feel the love of Father and Mother eternal. Gratitude steadies me. I hear the stories of the faithful, their covenants and quiet courage. I honor the household of God and the maiden to whom my vows belong. When the smoke dragon whispers, we answer, no. Honor, truth, duty, and the steadiness set my feet upon the road, and I will walk it, not alone. And remember, you were never meant to kill the dragon, just to train it.